Cons of solar energy. Despite decreases in the cost of solar technology over the past 10 years, a complete solar installation still requires significant investment. On average, a consumer can expect to pay around $18,000 on a complete solar setup for a home before accounting for any incentives and the federal solar tax credit. Sunlight dependent. Without sunlight, a system reliant on solar energy cannot produce power. This can pose a problem for consumers in areas with less than ideal levels of sun exposure or poor weather. Solar batteries to store excess energy can help mitigate this issue, and even under constant clouds, the best solar panels will still remain cost and energy efficient enough to be worth the installation. Installation can be difficult. Although most of the components in installing solar panels are relatively simple, if you're not a fan of being on a roof or not comfortable working with electricity, solar panel installation can be complicated. For instance, tying the panel wiring into the home can be complex for the average DIYer and should be left to the professionals. Space constraints. Solar panels and the associated wiring take up space. Depending on the number of solar panels needed, finding enough space with adequate exposure can be difficult, especially in less spacious residential areas. Solar energy storage is expensive. Since solar batteries store the excess energy generated by your solar panels, they are essential to your solar panel system. However, they can be costly depending on the type and size of the battery. For instance, a single lead-acid battery can cost between $200 and $800, while a residential lithium-ion solar system can cost $7,000 to $14,000. Environmental impact of manufacturing. The production of solar technology has its environmental downsides, as the mining of materials and manufacturing of solar panels creates a considerable amount of greenhouse gas. The Office of Energy Efficiency and Renewable Energy issued a report revealing that solar panels pay for themselves in terms of greenhouse gas emissions within 1 to 4 years of use, so while certainly still a downside, much of the issue can be mitigated. Difficulty with relocation. Uninstalling a solar system and moving it can be difficult, time-consuming and expensive. So the semi-permanence of the structures means panels are not often something you'll take with you from house to house. They're often best considered an investment in the structure or property they're added to. Scarcity of materials. Sunlight may be unlimited, but the materials required to manufacture solar technology are not. The availability of the raw materials required to produce solar products may not be sufficient to meet future demand, and the options for mining these materials can have a significant environmental impact. Disposal or recycling options. Solar technology contains some of the same environmentally harmful substances in many consumer and industrial electronics, so proper disposal is critical. At present, recycling options for solar panels remain limited.